Today we will give our predictions on who will qualify for the Champions League in the last round of qualifying. We'll start in the Champions route with Karabakh in Copenhagen. You might not be familiar with Karabakh first, but every season for the past 3, they've won both the league and the domestic cup, which is the Azerbaijan Cup. You probably haven't heard of this team, but they definitely have been dominant in the past few seasons. They play Copenhagen, a team some of us are familiar with. They've won the Danish Superliga in Denmark 2 times in a row, and they've won the domestic cup, the DB Pokalen, 3 seasons in a row. Both teams are equally as good league-wise, but I think Copenhagen will have the victory over 2 legs, simply because they are equal, but Denmark is a much bigger footballing nation. Next is APOEL and Slavia Prague. They have been the most dominant team in the Cypriot First Division for a very long time. They've won 5 league titles in a row, and now they are trying to make a statement versus Slavia Prague. As for Slavia Prague, they've won their first title since 2009 and haven't been dominant in the last decade. And because of that, I think APOEL will advance. Next is Olympiacos and Rijeka. Rijeka won their first ever league title last season, also winning the domestic cup. Rijeka are trying to make a statement, but thanks to the luck of the draw, they play Olympiacos. Olympiacos have made the round of 16 an incredible amount of times and have won the Super League Greece League title 44 times. Add that with 27 Greek Cup titles, Olympiacos have been one of the greatest teams in Greek football history by a mile. Yes, Rijeka seem good, but they have very little chances of being Olympiacos, as I think they will win instead. But who's better than Olympiacos? Celtic FC, who have won the Scottish Premier League 48 times, also winning the Scottish Cup 37 times, in a competition similar to the EFL Cup, which they have won 16 times. Still dominant and still the best ever Scottish club by a planet, also winning the Champions League in 1966. Nobody, absolutely nobody, can beat this team in qualifying. They play Astana, the Kazakhstan League winners. Even if Astana are good, they have no chance against Celtic. It's like Celtic always get guaranteed qualification for the Champions League, which I think will happen again this season. The last match in the league champions route is Hapoel Be'er-Sheva and Maribor. To be honest, this was probably one of the worst draws, as I think both teams are in Champions League quality, but one has to win, right? Anyway, last season, Hapoel have won the Israeli Premier League and the Israeli Super Cup, which is their community shield. Maribor are also here as the Slovenian Premier League champions. However, I think Hapoel Be'er-Sheva will go through. After that, we have the league route, starting with Istanbul, Başakşehir, and Sevilla. Başakşehir is a powerful Turkish side, and Sevilla is a powerful Spanish side. However, lately Sevilla has been more dominant in Europe, even winning the Europa League 3 seasons in a row. Sevilla can even pass Barcelona, hence their sale of Neymar, but since Sevilla have been doing well lately compared to Istanbul, I think it is Sevilla who will go through. Next are the Young Boys in CSKA Moscow. The Young Boys have ended as the runners-up of the Swiss Premier League, and CSKA Moscow entered as the runner-up of the Russian Premier League. It is a big match, but CSKA Moscow have proved that they are Champions League quality in the past 3 seasons, and because of that, I think they should advance. After that, we have Napoli and Nice. Napoli was third in the Serie A last season, and Nice came in third in League One last season. But I just think Napoli has more talent with Hamsik, Mertens, Insigne, and Koulibaly. I also think Nice will lose because their team is declining and they haven't made any good signings recently. So for that, I think Napoli will qualify for the Champions League. This might be the most interesting matchup today, but we have Hoffenheim and Liverpool. This was a hard game to predict, but I'm going to say Hoffenheim wins. Some of Liverpool's signings haven't been performing lately, and Hoffenheim remains one of the biggest sides in German football with wonder coach Julian Nagelsmann. Yeah, he's smart. The last match we'll cover in the video is Sporting Portugal and Steaua Bucuresti. Sporting CP enters as third in the Primeira Liga, and Steaua Bucuresti entered as runners-up of Liga I, with the Romanian First Division. And for me, I think Sporting Portugal will win. They have Patricio in goal, Bruno Fernandes in midfield, Brian Ruiz, one of Costa Rica's greatest ever forwards, and former greats like Carvalho and Coentrao. I just think this team can't be beaten by a Romanian side. Anyway, that was our predictions for the playoff round in the 2017-18 UEFA Champions League. Who do you think will go through?